Welcome back everyone, Questine here with more Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising, the rescue mission, arguably one of the most annoying missions in the game. I've gone with Avitus, Thaddeus, and Cyrus. I've given each of these a Rosarius, and the reason is you will need it to try and keep the scouts alive. And believe me when I say this, keeping those scouts alive is arguably one of the most obnoxious objectives in this entire game. Because the problem is, those scouts have a certain amount of HP, and the enemy don't have a certain amount of damage. It obviously scales dependent on the difficulty, and it's just really fucking stupid on Primarch.
Commander.
Now I went over all that dialogue at the end of the last video, you can check it out there. But yeah, this mission is arguably one of the hardest things. You don't need to do it, but it's like I want to try and complete every objective. So let's see.
What in the Emperor's name are they doing?
Abducting my initiates.
Okay.
Chaos minions are attacking in force, Commander. Our initiates need support.
Affirmative.
Now, this is one of those missions where you might want to deliberately fail. And I'm not joking on this. You might want to deliberately fail in order to not fail the objective.
Redeploy.
Brothers, we can advance on the enemy, brothers.
Because yeah, sure, on Primarch, you can't redo mission, you can't save or anything like that. But
Traitors took prisoners and headed west. Emperor only knows what fate the heretics have in store for them.
Peace, Priam. The Blood Ravens will not abandon their own.
okay.
We will find these initiates.
So there's some strategic supplies here in these two crates. You want to get those because the Rosarius only has one charge each.
Our weapons are ready.
So getting 2 charges, pretty beneficial as you can imagine. Now, Cyrus will be group 2. Cyrus will have his own job to do in this particular mission, which will be to take one of the ranged enemy units. So Thaddeus, the reason you want to bring him for this particular one is there are 2 Chaos Dreadnoughts here, one here, one here, one ranged, one melee. And you want...
Repositioning.
Oh, I thought there were strategic supplies. Guess I was wrong. Now you don't have fucking time for this.
Rest not. There are still targets refuge. I want those guns destroyed by his will. Your orders, scouts.
Avitus under attack.
No excuses. This is our day. Structure flattened. Your orders.
Devastating.
It is done. Move on. Now, next target. Forward. Press on to the left. Scouts on my mark.
Okay, so I lost 1 scout there.
Coordinates fixed. Moving to capture.
Our thanks, brothers.
Time to emerge.
For honor and the Emperor.
Objective taken. Say it now.
This is Avitus.
Be vigilant.
Now you are a devastator, brother.
Take your position, brother.
Understood. Going there now.
Target acknowledged. Deal with that. Be vigilant. The chapter's recruit for the chapter. One step at a time. insolent space marines. No easy targets! Your orders! The enemy is here, Commander. Target acknowledged. Throw on the enemy's gun! Structure flattened.
Avitus under attack.
Let them fall before us!
Locked in melee. Scouts here. Still acknowledged. Throw on the enemy's gun!
Target destroyed. Close combat. Attempt to destroy.
Pathetic. Brace for incoming vehicle fire. No mercy. Rest not. There are still the foe has fallen by my hand.
Praise the Emperor! We will vanquish these heretics yet! There is the sorcerer who leads these traitors! He dies!
Direct our wrath anew.
We need only be vigilant. Your orders.
This is more corpses.
For 1,000 years, I have cultivated the power of the dark gods.
The chapter. Be vigilant. Redeploy.
For the glory of the Imperium.
Be vigilant. Assault squad repositioning. Take your position, brother. Target sighted.
I know. Within, you tremble and cry. They are drawing those scouts into the warp. Kill that chaos filth. Kill them all.
As you order.
Shades of chaos is dead. Deliverance. Another enemy crushed.
In melee. Cannot slip away.
Your power is meager. Your courage false.
Shades of chaos is dead.
Our assault squad is taking losses.
The rift is closing. Our brothers are safe.
For now.
Scouts here. This way. This is
The fallback position. Avitus under attack.
Jump to that position. Your orders. Take your position, brother.
I have my orders.
Move quickly.
Avitus.
Target aerial assault. Go.
Devastators under enemy attack.
Do we have a new target? Forward, brothers. Down. Next target. Next target. The assault, brother. Your orders.
Target destroyed.
All right, the Book of Lorgar.
This is Avitus.
I was kind of surprised that
Relocating.
Devastators under enemy attack.
Look alive, brothers.
that his explosions were able of just one-shotting the portal, I'll be honest. I know it was powerful, I didn't know it was that powerful.
Move on.
And one of the things I'm not used to is the fact that now I have a minimum range on that.
Avitus under attack. More corpses.
Alright. So, that's sorted out. Scouts saved. So the key is Rosarius, Thaddeus for melee to get the Dreadnoughts in melee, Cyrus obviously for the sake of demolition charges, All that kind of good stuff. And I recommend you just go here at the start, because this is the one where you have the highest chance of failure, because there's so many powerful enemies there.
Assault squad, engage jump packs.
Boom.
It is done. Move on.
One of our initiates has fallen.
This was neither the time.
It's like, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Just what he's capable of doing now. Either way. So it seems like the crate of supplies are random, completely randomized. Anyway.
For orders.
Say it now before the cleansing begins.
So the sorcerer, I mean, compared to what I just dealt with, the sorcerer is gonna be like, sup.
Give the word. Hostile unit up ahead. Aerial assault.
Go! Let them fall before us!
We have engaged.
Engage jump packs. Scout, this is done. Move on.
One of our own has died. The enemy must pay.
Your orders. There. Go. Engage jump packs.
Now that's all on Avitus, believe me when I say that. The damage he's capable of doing.
Escape the yawning abyss.
Another enemy
No
crushed.
thanks.
For the chapter! Sergeant Priam, report. Captain Diomedes? What is the honor guard doing on Calderis? We go where the chapter wills. Now report. Of course, Captain. The Black Legion used a chapter locator signal to ambush us. How they obtained it, Facts, Sergeant. Do not speculate.
Here are the facts, Captain. The Black Legion killed many scouts, but abducted more. This is the second trap!
That is, be quiet. Enough, sergeants. Commander, take your strike team and return to your strike cruiser. Await further orders. Sergeant Priam, gather your initiates and prepare for transport to Firebase Argus. The events of this day are to remain strictly secret. Knowledge is power, Blood Ravens. Guard it well. Commander, I recommend that you depart Calderis as soon as possible. Captain Diomedes is initiating a stand-down order for all Blood Ravens on the planet. You must continue your pursuit of the Black Legion.
Why would Diomedes prevent us from doing that?
The chapter master dislikes contact with the Black Legion. Diomedes will enforce his will.
Davian is correct, Commander. Chapter Master Cyrus has pulled Blood Ravens back from battles with the Black Legion before. He might abandon this whole sector instead of facing that band of traitors.
That would leave our recruiting worlds to the enemy.
Precisely. You must stop these raids before that happens. Angelos out.
Commander, I have been reviewing the data we recovered from the astronomic array. I believe the ancient space hulk designated Judgment of Carrion is about to appear in this sector. It may allow us to identify our traitor. Should you require more information, I am at your disposal.
Diomedes is a hero of the chapter. Why keep us from the fight?
Diomedes has always been a political animal. If the chapter master wants the Blood Ravens off Calderis, Diomedes will not question him.
Captain Diomedes does his duty, as should we if such an order comes.
Enough.
The enemy is kidnapping our initiates and laying traps for us across the sector, and we should do nothing? It is not my duty to follow the edicts of fools.
The Judgment of Carrion is a conglomeration of ancient vessels which have become adrift in space and time. It travels at random, spending decades or even centuries in the warp.
If I may, its travels are not entirely random. Only the Emperor can know what horrific planes the Judgment of Carrion has visited. But its recorded appearances have all been in this sector or in one of its neighbors.
Yes, and because of that, the astronomical array had a detailed record of past appearances. A distinctive pattern of warp anomalies preceded each appearance.
And that pattern is occurring again.
Precisely.
How does any of this blather help identify the traitor?
The machine spirit aboard the Retribution is not sufficient to remove the masking on the message you recovered. But there are references to a far more ancient and wiser logic engine aboard the Judgment of Carrion. With it, I can identify the heretic.
Well, we'll see about that. So yeah, I rescued the scouts. Pretty annoying, but that's what it is. Costin here signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications, and stay tuned for more. The fact that I had to make this mission in its own separate video should tell you just how obnoxious that is. I mean, it might not seem like it, but it's very, very easy for those scouts to die, and there's a reason I was using those Rosariuses, and it was actually pretty close as well. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, enable those notifications, and I will continue this.